Hello, I'm Tragic O'Hara. A couple of days ago I put a picture up on my back garden that I've been working on with my two boys. I've got two boys, 4 and 6. The other day we decided to spray paint the back fence all kind of tie-dye effect, and there was a lot of people asking me how I done it. It's really easy, like it wasn't particularly hard. So like you don't need to hire a professional artist as much as I'd like a job, but you don't need me. I'll show you exactly how I done it. You can do it with your family. As I say, I done it with my two boys when my wife was out at work, and it took about 2 or 3 hours all in. I tried to get up really early so I could make this video out my back door without lawnmowers and things going off, but there's still dogs and seagulls and things, so I'm trying. If you do want to do this, don't buy your paint from Amazon because it'll cost you a fortune for a start, but you'll probably end up with the wrong stuff. This is what I use. Montana Gold. There are a couple of spray paint shops in Scotland and in Glasgow, in Edinburgh and different places. You've got the SWG3 shop and you've got Sprayground in Glasgow. There's a few other ones, but see if you phone them or you message them on Instagram or something. They'll tell you exactly what you need. Plus it puts the money back in the scene. Also, a fat cap, which is an O-dot. I'm using an O-dot, but any fat cap will do, and a skinny cap. This is a Montana grade 1. If you speak to the guys in the shop and say you've seen a big hairy guy on YouTube talking about tie-dyeing a fence and you need a fat cap, they'll know what you're talking about. Amazon, no got a clue, no got a clue. So, you need a fat cap and a skinny cap. I've got 4 colours. I used 8 next door and they were kind of half cans that I'd had lying about, so they were kind of half empty. If you buy 8 cans, or as many colours as you want, but I used 8 different colours for this, you'll have loads left over to paint other stuff in your garden. Like hold on. I've been painting my chairs. There's hundreds of stuff you can do with it. So what I'm saying is if you buy a few cans, you'll have stuff left over to do other things. But essentially this is what I've done, right? With the skinny cap, I drew a spiral. It's the tip. The closer you get that nozzle into the board, or the wall or the fence, the skinnier the line you're going to get. But you don't need a lot of can control for this. The messier the better. That's why I'm saying go and do it with your family. So with the fat cap, I just filled in sections. So like a big bit of red. So I've got red, white, lilac and yellow. But section by section, really messy. With a fat cap, it'll come out quicker and it'll be bigger. So rapid movements. And then just doing the same with my other colours, following the kind of pattern of the spiral. The more you kind of rock your hand left and right, you'll get a thing called flare, where the colours will start to blend together. And just keep going. So once I'd done that, I took my skinny cap and I started to do smaller lines in between the colours. Just like that. That's really rough, but the more you kind of go over it and go over it, the more colours you add in, it will start to look more like tie-dye. The other thing that I done was, wherever the centre of the circle is, of the spiral, but just keep going over it and over it and over it. Try to blend the colours, making it a bit messy. Don't worry about drips, don't worry about all that sort of stuff. The other thing is, like, I didn't put anything behind my back fence. I'll show you, it's completely clean. Like because the paint's coming through really fast and stuff, it doesn't go in the back the same. So you don't need to really worry about putting stuff up. I just got a couple of bits of spray paint on my bins, but there's far worse that goes in them. And that's it, but I'll show you my fence. And you can have a look. The garden's still a bit of a mess because we're still working on it, but That was my spiral there. And I just built it up and built it up with the skinny cap and the fat cap. Obviously that's just a board that we use. It's like an old pallet with a bit of plywood that we use for kind of skating on at the back door. So the bigger the space, like the smaller the sections will be, and you'll start to see it becoming more like tie-dye. As I say, instead of spray painting straight on like that, kind of tilt your wrist towards the colour you want to blend into. That'll create the kind of effect. Like I've done the same thing with this fence. Done it like a big rainbow, and then using the chrome Montana stuff, I painted a skull that we found when we were out before we all got locked in our house. I'm doing a few other things in the garden, so if you want to see more, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can get me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at Mr. Dragic O'Hara, and I'm going to be doing tutorials. For example, the next video I'm doing, I'm painting a massive Space Invader on my slabs. It's a quick look, and then I'm putting a UV mural up because I've got nothing else to do. Because my kids just fight constantly and I need to be out here away from them. I'm going to paint a UV mural up in that wall. So I've ordered UV lights and I've got some paint coming today from Sprayground. So yeah, that's it. Any questions, leave me a comment, hit the subscribe button, and by the end of it you'll be able to see my back garden from space. But you can do the same thing, it's not hard. Super detailed stuff, obviously maybe give it a go on something you don't mind losing, but for the tie-dye fence and for making a mess like that, that's just cans of spray paint, just spray paint them individually, and that was just again sections, and then pointing the can in the direction that you want to get a bit of flair, because it doesn't need to be perfect, because it kind of I think it looks better like that. Yeah, that's it then. I think I've left my coffee outside. I'm going to go get that. So cool. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you next time, or if you want to find out more about my back garden, hit the subscribe button.